Welcome to another episode of Creator Daily. I'm your host Michael, covering the top news stories, latest strategies, and emerging trends in the overall creator landscape. In today's episode, we'll discuss TikTok's legal fight against a potential ban in the US, and how they're not taking it lying down. Then, we'll look at how Meta's betting big on AI after posting some solid growth numbers. We'll also touch on Snapchat's continued success with user growth and revenue. Plus, we're diving into how YouTube Shorts is driving a major lift in ad revenue. And finally, we'll explore why Meta is dishing out bonuses to influencers for using Threads. Let's get right into it. TikTok is pushing back against a potential ban in the United States by preparing to take legal action. The video sharing platform is making the argument that a ban would violate the First Amendment rights of its millions of users, disrupt the community of creators and consumers, and damage small businesses that rely on the app. Supporters of TikTok cite concerns that the moves to ban the app are politically motivated and steeped in anti-China sentiment. As the conversation heats up online with hashtags like #SaveTikTok, it's clear that TikTok has become an integral part of popular culture and creativity. The company is gearing up to defend its community and the freedoms that allow it to thrive in the United States. Meta has rolled out its latest earnings, and there are some notable shifts in how the company is reporting its performance. Turning its focus to the broader picture, Meta revealed it now has 3.24 billion daily active people across its family of apps, which includes Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp, marking a 7% year-on-year increase. However, the company isn't breaking down the figures by individual app anymore, veiling which platform is driving the growth, though it's suggested that WhatsApp might be a major contributor. Revenue-wise, Meta is looking robust with a 27% jump from last year, bringing in $36.46 billion for the quarter. U.S. markets remain a backbone for their ad revenue, but growth in emerging markets suggests untapped potential for future gains. A new ad impressions delivered chart was introduced, linking user numbers to the potential for ad exposure, emphasizing the viability of Meta's ad business going forward. Despite solid revenue, Meta's Reality Labs VR division is still operating at a loss, costing the company $3.8 billion this quarter alone. With an eye on the future, Meta says it will continue to heavily invest in AI and VR, projecting increased capital expenditures for these endeavors. On the AI front, Meta's CEO Mark Zuckerberg has outlined ambitions to acquire high-end GPUs to power next-generation AI systems, with spending likely surpassing $10 billion this year. Staff reductions by 10% show Meta's move to balance out costs, but overall, the message is clear. Substantial investments are on the horizon as Meta rebounds on its core business growth and explores transformative technologies for the future. Snap Inc. has come forward with some upbeat news in its latest performance update. The parent company of the popular social media platform Snapchat reported that its daily active users have risen to 422 million, marking an increase of 8 million users since the last period. However, the growth in key revenue markets like the US and the EU has hit a bit of a plateau, with usage rates not showing significant movement. Still, Snap's financial health seems to be improving with an impressive 21% year-over-year revenue increase, hitting the $1.195 billion mark for Q1. A contributing factor to this revenue uptick is Snap's improved machine learning models, which enhanced ad performance, especially benefiting small and medium advertisers, with a reported 75% increase in purchase-related conversions. One of Snap's strategies seems to be paying off, its emphasis on content consumption. The time users spent watching Spotlight, its TikTok-esque video feature, has more than doubled since last year. This suggests that TikTok's uncertain future in the US could be an opportunity for Snapchat, recalling the increase in downloads Snap experienced when TikTok was banned in India. Furthermore, the social platform's initiative to engage high-profile creators, the SnapStars program, also appears to be productive. North American users spent over 55% more time watching stories from these SnapStars, with more than 1,500 of them joining the program in Q1 alone. This contributed to a noticeable increase in both posts and viewership. On another financial front, Snapchat is also making money through its subscription service, Snapchat Plus. With now more than 9 million paying members, the service has nearly doubled its subscriber base since September last year. Looking forward, Snap projects to reach 431 million daily active users in Q2, with a revenue guidance showing a growth of 15% to 18% year over year. These projections suggest that despite previous struggles, the company is moving in a direction that could potentially enhance its profitability and market presence. Alphabet, the tech giant behind Google and YouTube, has some impressive numbers to share from its first quarter in 2024. It seems they've shattered expectations, with an overall revenue of $80.54 billion, outpacing projections which were set at $78.59 billion. This marks a solid 15% growth compared to last year. But here's the superstar of the show, YouTube's ad revenue. It climbed to its highest quarterly total ever, ringing in at $8.1 billion for the quarter, a striking 21% increase year over year. YouTube's not just leaning on ads, though. Its subscription services like YouTube TV are also making bank. In 2023, these services pulled in an impressive $15 billion. But wait, there's a new player making waves. YouTube Shorts, their answer to the short-form video craze, just celebrated its first year of a revenue-sharing program and is quickly turning into a profit powerhouse for the platform. It's doing so well that the number of channels uploading to YouTube Shorts has shot up by 50% from the previous year. Philipp Schindler, Google's chief business officer, has pushed YouTube's creative atmosphere, stating that in 2023 more people created content on YouTube than ever before, handing out more dough to creators than any other platform. Despite this major success, there's a hint of struggle as YouTube's subscription revenue saw a bit of a dip from the previous quarter, which Alphabet CFO Ruth Porat chalks up to the NFL's shorter season in Q1. On the employment front, Alphabet has seen a mild workforce reduction, with a 5% decrease in employees, and even YouTube making about 100 job cuts in a restructuring move. Still, the news about Alphabet's earnings has investors over the moon, with the stock price leaping 10% in one day. So, high fives all around for YouTube and Alphabet. Their venture into both long and short-form video content is paying off, subscription services are holding strong, and even though the workforce has shrunk a little, their financials are making a big splash. In a play to boost user engagement, Meta is turning up the heat by offering some heavy financial incentives to high-profile creators. That's right, we're talking up to $5,000 for posting on Threads. And if any of these influencers can rake in more than 10,000 views on a single post in the app, they could be cashing in on that offer. Now, this isn't a free-for-all, though. It's an exclusive, invite-only bonus program. It seems that Meta is pretty selective here, targeting only certain creators they hand-pick, likely those with massive followings who aren't on Threads yet. Earlier this month, they kicked off this bonus program with a few chosen users, but now they're upping the ante with greater payouts and hiking up the view count needed to qualify for the dough. Meta is looking to keep the momentum going, following Threads' recent user growth spurt. Apparently, the app saw a growth of 20 million users since February, reaching a total of 150 million monthly active users. Still, they've got a long road ahead to catch up with X's whopping 550 million monthly active users. The big question remains: can Meta's strategy of creating a more positive platform by steering clear of politics and ditching real-time trends win over enough of a crowd to overtake the competition? Only time will tell if these big payouts will entice the star influencers and their legions of fans to jump ship and bolster Threads' burgeoning user base. That's a wrap on today's episode of Creator Daily. I'm your host, Michael, and it's been a pleasure bringing you the latest insights and trends from the creator landscape. Don't forget, if you want to dive deeper into any of the stories we covered today, check the show notes for all the links and more detailed information on our topics. And hey, if you've got questions, comments, or even a hot tip on something we should cover in an upcoming episode, we're all ears. Shoot us an email at creatordaily@podcrafter.com. We love hearing from our listeners, and your input makes this show even better. Remember to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite listening platform so you never miss an episode. Whether you're a seasoned creator or just getting started, we're here to keep you in the loop. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time on Creator Daily. Keep on creating.